In the book, What If Nobody Forgave, Barbara Marshman tells the story of a wise old man who had become so very wise, and I suppose so very old, through years of traveling around and meeting people and everywhere paying close attention to the folks he met and what was going on in their lives. Well, one day in his journeys, he came to a remote town high up in the mountains. And as he approached this town, he thought he was seeing maybe bushes or bales of hay or something, but as he got closer, he realized that what he was seeing was people, all hunched over with big burdens on their backs. Some of them had sticks, and some of them had bricks, and some of them had blocks, and some of them had rocks, but everyone was hunched over, carrying this huge load on their back. Well, the man was curious. He'd become so wise, I suppose, through being curious. And so eventually he found a young boy, just as hunched over and stooped as the rest, and he said, "Can you tell me about your town? I've never seen such a lot of people with such huge burdens on their back." And the little boy said, "Oh, well, you've come to Grudgeville, and every person here, no matter how old or how young, has a burden on their back. These are our grudges. They follow us everywhere." "Grudges?" said the old man. "Well, surely you're not old enough to have that many grudges." "Oh, no," said the boy. "Some of these grudges are decades, generations old. Why, I'm carrying around a grudge from my great-great-grandfather who had a fight with the great-great-grandfather of that man over there, and somebody called somebody a horse thief, and we've been carrying around the grudges ever since." "Well, that doesn't sound very comfortable," said the old man. "Don't you all want to set down your grudges?" "Well, of course we want to set down our grudges, but we can't. We've tried, and there's just no way to set them down." "Huh," said the old man. "What if I told you that I knew a magic spell that would make your grudges disappear?" "A magic spell?" said the boy. "Yes," said the wise old man, "I can tell it to you." "Wait," said the boy, "wait, I have to go get the mare." And so the boy scuttled off as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast, of course, with a big burden on his back, to go find the mare. And before too long, here came the mare, and the little boy, and really pretty much all of the people of Grudgeville, all of them coming as fast as they could with the great burdens of grudges on their backs. "What?" said the mayor. "What is this I hear about a magic spell that will make our burdens disappear?" "It's true," said the old man. "I know the spell, and it's just 5 words. Well, the mayor, very slowly and with great difficulty, managed to climb up on a stump and address the townspeople. "Listen," he said, "listen, all you people. This man here has the magic spell to take away the burden of our grudges." Well, the old man climbed up on the stump too. He said, "It's true. It's true. There is a magic spell, 5 simple words, and I can tell them to you. But I have to say that though they're easy words, they're not necessarily easy to say. And when you say them, you have to mean them." Well, there was a great muttering in the crowd, and everyone agreed that whatever the words were, they were perfectly happy to say them, anything to get the grudges off their back. And so the wise men said, "First, 2 words. I'm sorry." Well, again, there was a muttering in the crowd. And then somebody turned to the person next to them and said, "I'm sorry." And the person said, "I'm sorry" back. And before you know it, there it was, rustling across the crowd, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." And eventually, it became quiet. And the old man said, 3 more words, and I warn you, these 3 can be even harder than the first 2. I forgive you. Well, this time there really wasn't a hesitation, and across the crowd the words, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, rippled. And then the magic. For the first time in known history, the people of the town stood up straight. There was nothing on their backs. They felt around. It was gone. The burdens were gone. They could see that the trees had grown and the children had grown. It was amazing. There was all of a sudden an uproar of joy as neighbors greeted neighbors and family members greeted family members, and people saw one another eye to eye and face to face. And that evening there was a great celebration, and they set off fireworks, which for once people could actually see up in the sky. And they changed the name of the town from Grudgeville to Joytown, and it became such a lovely place that the wise old man settled down and spent the rest of his days there.